Hello, my name is Pedro Kuczynski and I am applying for the MIT MBA program. As an optional question, I would like to talk a little bit about Alfredo Volpi, who is a Brazilian artist, born in Italy and who came to Brazil when he was 2 years old. He was a self-taught artist and became important in the constructivism movement in the Brazilian art scene. What I would like to show you a little bit today is his trajectory from landscapes to abstraction and geometrical paintings. We can start with this one. The first one is a landscape of Itanhaém, a small town near São Paulo, and we can see that he uses a very post-impressionism style by the use of colors he made and also the brushes that he uses here. For instance, we can almost feel the wind and the sea movement in this picture. The next one is also in Itanhaém, but different from the opposite from the first one. We can start seeing a little bit of the geometrical forms, and we can see that he focuses on the houses and on the geometrical elements within it. For example, take a look at this corner and how he depicts the windows and also the doors. He starts to become aware of these geometrical forms. Let's go, follow me, let's go to another one, please. This one is one of the most important paintings by him because it's a transitional one, and it's called Facade, and he starts depicting a group of houses, but he completely abandons perspective here. You can see that they are all on the same perspective. There is nothing on the front or on the back, and he only defines line through the use of color. Also, it is very important to note this thing here, that shape that he depicts on the top of the houses, which will later be the inspiration for him to depict what is called the little flags. The little flags, that is this shape here, and we will see later in other works of art by him, became a landmark of his work, and that's for what he's very known in his works of art. Please. The next one is he painted later after the Facade. It is also there are still elements of the houses in here. For example, the windows and the doors, but we can see that they are less common than they used to be, and that he starts going through to a more abstract and geometrical, and that he starts focusing from this painting on, he focuses more on the shapes and on the forms than on the houses and on the landscapes itself. This one here on the right, it's very interesting because of what I just said. You can see that he depicts the little flags, and there are only two elements of the original houses. There are those two doors. Those are those are doors of a colonial architectural style in Brazil. But we can see that he's going more and more to a more abstract and geometrical subject than what he used to paint. Please follow me into this one. That is a very geometrical one, and it's incredibly beautiful because he only uses primal colors in order to define the forms and the shapes. There is no more line, and the colors are the essential part of the painting. That is very beautiful, and you can see that he focuses on primal colors and on primal shapes, such as the square, the circle, and the triangles. And last but not least, we came to this one. That is a very well-known work of art by Volpi, because these are the little flags that I talked earlier, and here we can see that perspective, that he comes back to perspective, but in a different way. Perspective in this one is made by colors and by the differentiation he does with the flags that are in the front and the other ones, the blue ones that are at the back. So that's how he depicts, and that's how he constructs this new perspective based solely on the colors. That's a very beautiful one. There's also an interesting joke. It's not a joke, it's something that happened, and it's an interesting fact. Someone once asked him why he would only paint these little flags, and he was annoyed and answered, well, go ask Joseph Albers why he only paints squares. So that's a joke, but it's also something that happened, and there are many paintings that he depicts this type of shape, and he's very well known for that. Well, that was it. I wanted to show you a little bit of his works of art and how he developed from landscapes to figurative, from figurative landscapes to abstract and geometrical subjects. And thank you very much. I wish you appreciate that.